Hey, Tony Gaskins here, popping in with another episode of Talks with Tony. Now, I realize I'm gonna have to stop giving out the email address because there's way too many emails in here, and so I'm gonna try to see on the days that I can answer 2 or 3 of them in a day. I'm gonna do that, and that's gonna help me, especially on the days that I'm not coaching a client. Now, what I've started doing is reading the first 2 sentences or so just so I can see if the email has enough length and enough detail in it. But I'm not reading the whole email before the video because I want my reaction to be real. I'm not an actor, so if I read it before, I may miss something reading it again on here. So today I got an email, and now this email actually from October 26th, so y'all see I'm still in the previous month, a little behind. Hi, Mr. Tony. I would like to ask you for your opinion on my situation that I'm currently in. Now, this from another country. Look like Russia. This from Russia. So I met this guy when we were 15 to 16 years old, and we started dating and sleeping almost immediately. There were a lot of red flags in the very beginning. He was cursing, smoking, sleeping around, and drinking. I didn't know any better and started to live like that too. Through the course of our relationship, he did physical things to me several times, but we were able to work on this together, and this behavior eventually had stopped. We were taking turns cheating on each other. He cheated first on me, and I cheated in revenge because I wasn't living right and was a broken grown girl, too attached to him to leave. Eventually, I moved to another city for college when I was 19. I didn't like our relationship at that time. Like, there was no warmth and real love, but lust and fear between us. At the age of 22, I went to another country overseas for an internship because I was absolutely broken by him and almost every other man in my life and didn't want to work on myself and heal. I cheated on him one more time with a coworker, and I got pregnant in the first night. I didn't know what to do and felt like I can't tell anyone about it because I shouldn't have slept with anyone in the first place. I was supposed to be building my career, and I lived with a host family. So I only had the man I cheated with, and we decided to go for or terminate that, what she's saying. The pain that I went through during the procedure is beyond all I've ever experienced, both emotionally and physically. But I'm glad it was painful because in that pain, I started to ask God to help me rebuild my life. I came back home after the internship and broke up with my boyfriend. I told him all of that, and I've been single for almost a year, just healing and praying, studying and working on myself in general. But I was still talking to him from time to time. I feel like there's a bond between us. Recently, we met again, and he tells me that he forgave me for all I've done to him, and he wants to be with me, but that what I did killed his ability and desire to ever have a family and kids. I feel like I just want to be there for him. But now that I know better, I can't be on my back with anyone before marriage. I think I love him still, but I don't really see how we can be functional as a family due to our past and also different life perspective. He wants me to do what I used to do, just casually sleeping with him. I don't know what to do. Please help. Thank you for what you're doing and all your videos. God bless you. Hey there. So thank you for your message. Now, all right, just in case for those of y'all who got to go and won't be able to stay for the full video, first things first, I will say absolutely not. Cut them all the way off. Don't talk to them anymore. Point blank, period. Cut them all the way off. Don't talk to them anymore. You got to let go. You got to break the soul tie. So what you have to realize is that, now you getting up in age. You're in your 20s here. You went to another country for an internship at 22. So you done did the internship and made it back home. And so now y'all met 15, 16. So it's already been, sound like probably, a decade or so since y'all met. Now, some things in here. Okay, you used to be a little wild. You got a little wild with him. You done grew. You done got you some knowledge. You outgrew him. Now you went overseas. Now see, the first thing what you're going to have to change is you said, because I was absolutely broken by him and almost every other man in my life and didn't want to work on myself and heal, I cheated on him one more time with a coworker. First thing you're going to have to do is change that and say, take the blame off of you being absolutely broken by him. Although that is a fact and that was a part of it, you got to take that blame off. This to everybody who blaming other people for your actions. You cheated on him with a coworker because you wanted a piece of that coworker. Coworker looked like a tall glass of water in the Sahara Desert, and you want to get you a sip. That's why you cheated. And so understand that. Now, yes, you was broken and you didn't want to work and heal, but you didn't know what work was. You didn't know what healing was. At that time, you were so young that all what you was doing was normal, because that was the first thing you saw and knew of. So you really didn't know anything different. Now, this message going out on the World Wide Web, I don't know if you done told Buddy, your ex-boyfriend from 15 to 16, about me, and if he gonna listen to this, and if that's why you said you cheated on him one more time with a coworker and got pregnant on the first night. Now, I don't know what he's shooting, but Michael Jordan field percentage wasn't that good. Pregnant on the first night? We sure? Are we sure about that? Or is that put in here so that your friend, the boy who trying to get back with you, could watch this and that's your story? Pregnant on the first night? All right, so think about that now. So you was young. We'll chalk it up. You was young. You was young. You were dumb. You didn't know any better. Young, dumb, full of what they say. So that's what you was going through. Now, so you was living with a host family. You told the man you cheated with, and y'all decided to go take care of that, have that terminated. You went through a lot of pain. Oh, y'all, my light on here about to die. Y'all got to forgive me. I'm gonna be down to one light. You went through a lot of pain, and that was good for you. You said that helped you, and you started to ask God to help you rebuild your life. That was a good thing you did. Now you went back home after the internship and broke up with your boyfriend, and I told him all of that. So you told him about what you did, and now you've been single for almost a year, just healing and praying, studying and working on myself in general. But you still talk to your ex from time to time. Now here go the lesson. Whenever you trying to heal and you working on yourself, you always going to be tempted by the adversary to go back to your past. You can't be healing if you dealing with your past. So it's kind of like having a cut and then just, keep getting the knife, and just keep. You can't heal if you keep reopening it. You see, every time you talk to your ex, you strengthening the soul tie. So now that's why you even considering this. So now, because you worked on yourself and you've healed your heart, now you kind of becoming some sort of an empath, because you went through so much, done so much, experienced a lot, and now you feeling sorry, and now you want to help him. And you said in here, you've been talking to him time to time. I feel like there's a bond between us. No, there's not a bond between y'all. That's a soul tie. Now, what you got to understand is bond, that's a double-edged sword, because a bond can also be a toxic bond. So just because you got a bond don't mean the bond is good. So yes, it's a bond now, but that's a toxic bond. So you got to I feel like there's a toxic bond between us. Because see, the bond that y'all had, you got to remember the language that y'all started speaking when y'all was dealing with each other. When y'all was dealing with each other, the language that y'all was speaking was abuse. Putting hands on you. Y'all cheating back and forth. That's so nasty. That's so dirty. That's so messy That's all toxicity. That's what y'all rooted in. That's the language that y'all learn how to speak fluently. So if y'all get back together and you get comfortable, y'all gonna go back to that fluent language. Now, see, here's the other thing what you got to realize. Now, healing, praying, studying, working on yourself, been talking to him, you feel like it's a bond. Recently, we met again and he tells me that he forgave me for all I've done to him and he wants to be with me. But that what I did killed his ability and desire to ever have family and kids. Now, let me tell you what that right there is. He's a lie. He's a lie. Because if he forgives you, then what he says is dead inside of him would not be dead. If he forgave you, then he would still love you and he would still see you as his and he would still want to be with you. He would still want to have kids and have a family with you. The reason what that mean is, let me tell you what this mean in Manglish. Manglish means man's language. In Manglish, this really mean. I hate you, but I'm actually not gonna tell you that because I want you to believe that I forgive you, so you will drop your guards and give me another chance with you. And on this chance with you, I'm gonna make you pay 10 times I've ever made you pay in the past, because you are a low down, dirty such and such, and I'm going to stick it to you. And I'm going to cheat on you and rub it in your face over and over, and you will never have me as a husband and or a father to your children, because you are low down, dirty, nasty, and I need to get you back and get revenge from you, because ever since you outgrew me and thought you was all that and went to another country to do an internship like the rich Russians do, and now you done came back looking at me like the trailer trash Russian. Now I'm finna get you, knock you off your high horse, dog you out, break your spirit, and when you completely broken, I'm gonna spit on your face while you on the ground, and I'm moving on with my life. That one sentence right there, that's what that means. That's what that means. Because one thing you have to realize is that if you cheat on a man and he don't know about it, that's between you and God. Don't ever tell on yourself to a man, especially a man that you're not gonna be with. You went home and broke up with the man, but told him I cheated. That's like, hey, I'm gonna kick you out, but on your way out, here go your bike. On your way out, take that in your bike. That he didn't need to know that. You just volunteering information because you had a guilty conscience. Take your guilty conscience to the Lord. Lord, forgive me. Lord, you saw what I did. Forgive me for that. Renew my mind, renew my spirit. You don't have to confess to a man, because he don't have a heaven or a hell to put you in. That man don't hold your eternity. See, so many women get caught up in thinking you got to go tell a man all your business and everything you did wrong. And that's where you lose at, because you give the man the upper hand. So now he know what you did wrong. Now he know what he got to do to get you back. When what you think he was doing while y'all was together and you was over there and you slept with another man and was impregnated, what you think he was doing? The same thing he holding against you, talking about what you did. It killed inside of me. Y'all got to forgive, one of my lights went out. And it broke me. He probably had 2 or 3 of those with a woman that you did with that man, what y'all went to the clinic to have done. Your boyfriend could have went through that 2 or 3 times and wouldn't tell you. And if that ain't allowed over there where y'all from, it could have been a miscarriage. It could have been, he might have a son or daughter and you don't know about it. You see what I'm saying? Listen, that's why I try to tell you, you're not playing a man. You're not playing a man. See, the stupid thing that men do is men will cheat on you to have reserve in the bank in case you cheat. I literally done talked to men who say, well, I cheated just in case she cheated. I'm like, you did what? Yeah, well, I just ain't know if she was gonna cheat. You know what I mean? And who I'm thinking about, these white men too now. These white men, Russian men, black. It ain't just, don't just think, oh, Tony Black, he talking about the African American. No, I'm talking about all your men. Hispanic, Puerto Rico, Mexican, Russian, Haitian, Asian, Jamaican, Cajun. I'm talking about Blasian, French Asian. All of the men. That's the stupid stuff that men will do. So listen, you come home spilling all your beans. So now you get him the upper hand. And he like, oh, you the dog, you the cheater. What you think he was over there doing? It's 10 times easier for a man to cheat than it is for a woman to cheat. So if you as a woman was pushed to the point where you talking about you so broken by him and every other man that you had to go get on your bike with another man, what you think he was doing? That man had everything walking on their bike. And then now want you back to come lay a disease in you. And listen, he could be burning, you hear me, like a flaming hot Cheeto. He could be burning and he would come put that flaming hot Cheeto in you and will laugh about it and leave you hot. You hear me? Leave you hot like an oven on 600 degrees. Leave you hot because of what you told him that you did to him. Listen to me. When you take and you stab a man in his back, go on about your business. Do not come. Let me tell you, when you come back and you tell a man, I just want to be honest with you. I cheated on you. I cheated. I don't know what got into me. I don't know what I was thinking. Yes, I cheated. Don't make me relive it. So you done came home and admitted to the man what you did in a whole nother country? Come on now. See, this why I tell men. This why I tell men what I tell them. Because men try to come and say, oh, women just as bad as us. Women just as bad as us. Oh, they are? Oh, they are. So let me ask you this, Playboy. If you in another country and you cheat on your girlfriend, and your girlfriend ain't done nothing to you, are you going to come home and tell your girlfriend you cheated on her? And then break up with her to save her the headache and the heartache of having to look at you every day for being a cheater? No. That ain't it. It ain't nothing a man on the face of the earth gonna tell a woman he cheated on. Only time a man tell a woman that he cheated on her is because he want to break her, because he want to see if she will be dumb enough, weak enough, and stupid enough to forgive him and to stay with him. He will say out of his mouth that he want to have a clean slate. Who you fooling? Who you talking to, boy? You don't want to have no clean slate, because if you want to have a clean slate, you would ask God for forgiveness and left the slate clean, because she is none the wiser. But you told her that you cheated on her because you want to see if you got a dummy. Because you don't know if you could be faithful for the rest of your life, so you want to see if you got a dummy, so that when you get weak in another year, 2 years, 3 years, you know that you got the assurity that you could cheat again, because you know you got you a dummy. That's why that's the only reason a man gonna tell a woman. This sister here told a man she cheated, and then she left him. She told a man she cheated and she left. She didn't even stay to see if he gonna stay with her and love her through it. She said, no, I'm leaving. And then you leave and then you go get healed and you praying and you healing for what? Did it go back to him? Now you talking about you feel sorry for him. I feel like I just want to be there for him. Huh? He don't need you. He don't need you. You need to get him a holy Bible and go on about your business. Get this man a holy Bible. He need the Lord. Jesus Christo. Jesus Christo. That's who he need. He need the Lord. He don't need you. He was doing fine without you when you was in another country and interning. He was doing just fine. And then let me tell you how he don't need you. He told you, listen, I forgave you, but what you did killed the ability for me to want to have a family and kids. Huh? How that killed the ability in you and you ain't have to go through nothing? She the one went to the clinic and they had to go in her. She the one went through the pain. Talking about killed the ability in you to have a family. What? You ain't go through nothing, boy. What you talking about? That's how I know he lying. It's not that a woman who cheat on me is not finna stop me from my glory, stop me from seeing my seed because she went and cheated and then she had to go to the clinic. That ain't got nothing to do with me. That's between her and God. I'm finna go ahead and have me a family. But see, listen, he don't want a family with you. What he want to do with you is use you, hurt you. You hear me? Come bucket. That's what he wants you for. And then after he done using and trashing you out and using your impactability, now that you done healed and you've been praying, he drop you like a bad habit and be gone by his business. And you might be sitting there stuck with his child. He's talking about he don't want to have no family. But then you said, I don't really see how we can be functional as a family due to our past and also different life perspective. You said, I think I love him still. Now listen, look. Women love so hard. If you got to think you love a man, you don't love him. If you think you love him, you don't love him. If you emailing me, you don't love him. Whatever, man, you know that you should not be dealing with him. Go on about your business. Go on about your business. Now you say, but I don't really see how we could be functional. If you don't see how y'all could be functional, why are you pondering this? Don't ponder be with somebody that you can't be functional with. You pondering the wrong thing. You need to be thinking upon the Lord with the scriptures written upon your heart and meditating upon the Lord so he can heal your land. But you don't need to be pondering about being with a man that done went upside your head, that done cheated on you and did all this. And now you say, he wants me to do what I used to do, just casually sleeping with him. There go your answer right there. Then you say, I don't know what to do. Please help. He wants me to do what I used to do, just casually sleeping with him. I don't really see how we can be functional as a family due to our past and also different life perspective. See, with every problem, there's a seed to the solution. That's somebody else's quote. I don't know who it is. Might be Albert Einstein. But you already got your answer. Go on about your business. Because see, what he want to do with you, that's why he want to casually sleep with you. And let me tell you, he say he don't want to have no family. But listen, you already went to the clinic. So if you end up on your back doing grown folk stuff with him, you're going to end up with his seed in you. And because you still recall all too well the pain that you experienced at that clinic in another country, you're not going to want to go to the clinic again. So what you're going to end up doing is being stuck with a man child who do not want you because of what you did to him while you was joy hopping in another country on your internship like a rich Russian. You see what I'm saying? Oh, you Hollywood. Oh, you round the world interning. Oh, you think you better than me? Oh, watch what I'm finna put in you. What finna do? And then what he gonna do? They're gonna drop it right off in you. Yeah. And it's gonna be right off in you with disease, with bacteria, and it's gonna climb up there, and then here on the egg, gonna catch. This somebody's business card. This is a business card. This do not play poker or whatever this will come from. This is a business card. Gonna catch. Next thing you know, got you expecting, and now you gonna keep it because of what you already went through. And because y'all got history, you're gonna say, well, isn't this how it should be? Because I knew him from 15 and just everything has come full circle. And I know he's struggling, but I know he loves me and I know he cares for me and I know that he could be better. In the same way that Mary brought Jesus into the world, maybe it is on me to bring his child into the world, and that will change his life. That's what you'll tell yourself. That's the kind of stuff y'all be telling y'all self. That's how y'all talk to y'all self. Y'all will talk y'all self into one of the craziest situations in the absolute world. Now here go a few lessons pulled from this right here. When you mess with a man when you young, before you even know what love is, before you even of the age of adulthood, leave him alone. Very rarely, 1 out of 1,000 relationships from 15, 16 years old even work. Because y'all don't even know. He barely know what he looking at down there. He don't know how to use this. He don't know, what does this do? He don't even know what he looking at when he go to the bathroom that young. Yeah, he down there using it. He down there putting it on you, but he don't know what's going on. So now he grown. He don't even want you. You ain't even his style no more. That's why he told you what you did and killed all inside of him to where he don't want to have no family with you because you're not even his type anymore. Listen, you rarely see couples who got together 15, 16 years old and end up still married 30, 40 years later because people, when you so young, you grow and you change. Your taste change. If I look at my wife today and I see the adult version of some of my girlfriends from 15, 16, my wife would look at me and be like, am I supposed to be with you? That what you used to date? Oh my goodness. My wife would be ready to throw up in her stomach because you grow and you change. Your taste change. You evolve. You see what I mean? So y'all don't even go together no more. Y'all not even a fit no more. That's why you have all these reservations. So listen to me. Everybody listen to this. You dealt with somebody in high school. If y'all not married and happy and blissful, move on with your life. Move on with your life. You could leave him as a friend on Facebook if it wasn't too toxic. But other than that, move on with your life. Go on about your business. The next thing is, if you and the person you with taking turns doing this to each other and y'all cheating on each other, he cheated on me first and I cheated in revenge, but I wasn't living right and was a broken grown girl too. Grown girl too attached to him to leave. Listen, when y'all taking turn cheat, relationship over. Anytime that ever happened in your life, go on about your business. A lot of times people think that because we done come through all of this, we meant to be. No, that means y'all both weak, lost, confused, and codependent. That means neither one of y'all are independent enough to love yourself, stand on your own 2 feet, and move on with your life. That means both of y'all broke, lost, and confused, and that's why y'all still stand together, because you codependent, because now you need the other person toxicity and immaturity and vulnerability and weakness to feed yours, and y'all just dehydrating each other, just draining each other. And that's when that happened. When you with somebody and y'all take a turn cheating, y'all relationship, it's done with. The next thing is when you make a mistake, you have to understand grace. That's why we go to God and ask for forgiveness, because we humans and we make mistakes. Your mistakes is not meant for you to go tell your person you with every single thing you done, because guess what? That's you dealing with a human. This human does not have a heart after God's heart. This human don't know how to forgive you the way God can forgive you. This human is never going to forget what you told him. God say when you ask for repentance and you repent, that he forget it and throw it into the sea of forgetfulness, remembers it no more. Humans do not do that. When you go and you confess to a human being, you finna pay a price for the rest of your life. You're going to have that hanging over your head like a dark cloud, just raining on your parade for the rest of your life. So when you slip up and you make a mistake, you don't go and you not make a mistake. You make a stupid choice. You don't go and tell that there. Now, see, on the other side of it, people say, oh, no, you should tell because you need honesty. You need to be honest and all of this right here. Well, all right. Well, tell everything you done did. Tell everything. Why you want to know everything somebody else did? Tell everything you done did. Oh, you remember when you did that? You know what I'm talking about? What you did. How many people know? Oh, you ain't telling all your business, but you want somebody else to tell you because you nosy. Because you greedy, because you want to know everybody else behind the scene, but you're behind the scene looking like a closet on the episode of Hoarders, but you don't want everybody to see that, but you want to know all your partner business. No, tell about when you were goo-goo guggling eyes. Tell about when you was out there cheating. No, see, listen, stop telling all your business because you're dealing with human hearts. Human hearts don't have the ability to forgive. So anything with my wife done got away with, hey, go ahead. That's between you and God. Don't come tell me. Don't come tell me, because the price you might have to pay. Listen, don't come telling me. Go talk to the Lord, ask for forgiveness, renew your heart, renew your mind, and better not let it happen again. But keep that between you and the Lord. Don't come, no. Because this is a human being, and this is what you have to understand. So anytime you tell somebody you cheated on them, you did the right thing. Leave. Go ahead and leave, because you finna be answering to that for the rest of your life. And in a relationship, if you find out something and you can't forgive and let it go, meaning forgive and forget, meaning forgive and not keep reminding them of the offense, that means y'all don't need to be together. If you with somebody and they have offended you, they've committed an offense, and they told you or you caught them, and you keep bringing it up every month, every 3 months, y'all don't need to be together. Because the act that they committed was too great for you to forgive, and that's why you keep bringing it up. So if you cannot forgive and not remind them of the offense over and over and over, you need to move on with your life. Understand that right there. So you told him and then you left. That's what you need to do. And now listen to me. Last thing I'm going to tell you, when you leave a toxic relationship, especially one that lasted for years, stay gone. Do not leave a toxic relationship and then look back. When you leave a toxic relationship or you get left, stay gone. Because the next time you come back to that, it might cost you everything. You hear me? You got through the first time. Don't go back and gamble with your everything again. Your health, your well-being, your wealth, your mental, your spiritual, your emotional. Don't go back and gamble with it again. When you leave or you make it out or you get left from a toxic relationship, stay gone. So listen to me. I need my old gavel. I can hit on the... All right. Order in the court. The judgment is go on about your business. Go on about your business. Tell him you love him. You wish him the best. But y'all need to part ways and cease all communication. So you can heal, so he can heal, so he can attract a woman for him, and so you can attract a man for you. He is not going to want to hear that. But you need to do it right now, because you keep dragging him along. You're going to be winding him up like a jack in the box, and he's going to go crazy. You hear me? And you're going to try to leave him, and it could be, all right, serious implications. Go on about your business. It is Tony Gaskin. God bless you. We'll talk soon.